Hello. Hello. Get the stream pulled up on my phone. So that way I can read you epic chatters. I'm sure none of you are here yet, but you know. You never know. Hello, chat. Welcome back, Cannoli. Hi, Lenny. Lenny, what the heck are you doing in the chat and not in the stream? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, Frostlina, you're like on time. I'm impressed. We'll give everyone a couple minutes to roll in, then we'll get started. You're in Vegas? Sweet, my bad. Alright, so, chat, here's the situation they got me facing. I am currently finishing up my thesis film. I'm submitting it on, um, on May 1st is the day I have to submit it. So, from after today until the 1st, I'm not going to work on Retold at all. I'm just going to try and make as many edits to my senior film as I can. So, phone animation, yes. It's a very epic phone animation. Um, yeah, so we're just gonna do our usual stream, and I'll be back next Sunday. But again, there's a reason I haven't been making a lot of process. I'm wrapping up with school. Finals are coming up, so that's another thing, but you know. It's almost over, and then I will be... Does this contain spoilers for the episode Troll? Yes. Yes, it does. You are watching the epic retold be made. So if you don't want to get spoiled, don't show up. Not every shot gets done live. Some of the shots I do off stream, but yeah. Question: what do you think about salt and pepper on Asgore's flowers? You guys are doing this bit too much. I wouldn't eat flowers. I thought the flowers are poisonous, no? It's the ones that Kara used to kill himself? You probably can't say it. Um, ooh, just because phone so many spoilers. Well, look, that is very plot relevant. Um, what about balloons on the flowers? Lenny, you're getting timed out if you speak again. I don't want silence from you. You're cut off from talking. What about flowers on flowers? I don't know, man. Yes, Lenny? Okay, Lenny, you're forgiven this time. This time. The next time, there's gonna be hell to pay. Okay. I was trying to figure this shot out. I was working on this shot. I started this shot yesterday. I actually thought we were gonna be on shot 15 for today's stream, but I could not figure out this shot for the life of me, so we're gonna finish up this shot. I'll probably finish this shot. Wow, so you hate. I'm just trying to do the retold, dude. I'm trying to retold out. Are you still using Adobe Animate? Yes. What flower would you be most willing to eat? I don't know. Is it? I feel like there's probably edible flowers, right? That sounds real. That sounds right, but I guess ones that wouldn't poison me. I guess that's my answer. Anyways, chat, I am alone right now. I don't have any stream buddies. As you can see, Linny's in Vegas, therefore not streaming today. Skylar might come during like the later half of the stream. We're not sure yet. She's out doing something right now, so maybe she'll come. Maybe not. Honeysuckle is edible. Is it? That's cool. I don't know if I eat a honeysuckle. What is this the problem? Oh, I tried just setting this from here up. So anyways, chat, what does Jessica think about honey? I don't know. I haven't considered the implications of Jessica being a honey fan in the broader RHET lore yet. I'll have to figure that out though, because that definitely does change things. That changes the entire thing, really. Um, sorry, chat. So anyways, hi Mystic. My senior film will be coming out for you guys. I think because I have a screening for it. I get to show it at like a theater. It's not a big theater. It's the university's theater. But you guys will get to see it the same day I'm presenting it at the theater. Which I don't remember what day that is. I'll have to check. I know it's a Friday? Question mark. I think it's the week. Okay, bye, Lenny. It's like a couple weeks away, and then you guys will get to see it. I will say, does Retold Betty love any food that is strawberry? Yeah, probably strawberries, dude. I would say, I reckon. Yeah. So, that'll be coming out... What was I talking about? That'll be coming out real soon. What is wrong with this motion? Why does this look wrong? What did I do? Okay, I need to... I'm like so distracted because I'm a little tired, chat. I didn't sleep great last night. I had the overnight at my job, so I'm a little tuckered out. But that's okay. We're gonna get through it. Do our usual 2-hour stream, and then I'll bounce. Anyways, my senior thesis film. I think you guys... I hope you guys like it. I spent a decent amount of time on it. I will say I don't care about it as much as I care about Retold. Which I think was inevitable, because, like... the whole thing with the senior thesis was that it was supposed to be this thing that was, like, the biggest thing we had done up to that point, but I had just but when I started that project, I was wrapping up Retold. So it for it to be for it to like ever be as meaningful to me as Retold was, I think was just an impossibility. So I have a very love-hate relationship with my senior thesis film. Past comment, I was inspired by you to give bone cheeks on my character designs, usually for cold, serious personality. Yo, I'm glad that I could inspire that. It's a great design choice, in my opinion. I do think it really helps give people a very cold and aged look, which I think is very helpful in a lot of character design. I hope you guys are fine with the Donkey Kong mix again. I just really like the Donkey Kong mix, and maybe I'll put something else on. I'll have to like off stream. I keep saying I'll do stuff off stream to make the streams better, and then I just don't have time. Eventually I will have time to do all that. Question: will Jessica get her integrity soul back, trait just like she did in GT Season 2? You're just gonna have to wait and see. I feel like if I answer that kind of question, it would take away from the mystery of what will happen. What are Jessica's stats? I don't know. 100. She's got a misery of 100, like Skyrim. You know how Skyrim has like different like skills trees you can level up. She has the misery skill tree, and it's at 100. Yeah, this shot's a little scuffed. I'm a little angry. I'm getting angry. Getting real mad now. What is wrong with this shot? Will there be any lesbians, gay, trans people in GT Season 2? I mean, yeah. Untime's in it. So, inherently, yes. I don't know if there's anyone who's... I don't know if there's any characters... I mean, I generally think that, like, it's the Undertale fandom, right? So there's gonna be LGBTQ inclusion just because it kind of comes with the source material. I don't know that there's a lot of characters who are, like, where there's a focus on their orientation, because I typically don't focus on that kind of stuff when I write. But yes, the answer to that question is yes. Questions related to my... Oh, yeah, again, Frost, I don't know. I typically, I don't know, we haven't written, like, a lot of, like, extra characters, I suppose. So, I don't know. I will say I'm not opposed to including them. I don't have a problem with including them, believe it or not. I'm in the Undertale fandom. I'm quite, you know, LGBTQ friendly. Do you use puppet animation slash rigging? I don't. I do frame by frame. I do use some symbols to streamline some animation process, but overall, typically no. Really feel like I should... Yeah, I would ball up my fist at this moment, is what I would do. I need to change this. Chat again, I'm sorry if the commentary is a little dry today. I'm very tired. I think I took allergy medication because it's starting to get to the springtime, and I get terrible spring allergies. So I took Benadryl, which makes me tired. So I'm kind of just a little out of it. But I will do my best to stay entertaining and animate for y'all. I would love it if Skylar was here though, to give some of that commentary while I'm, you know, sleepy. Hopefully she will come. You are always tired, bro. I know. I am always tired. This time I wasn't tired last stream actually. I don't think I had the overnight last stream. So I had a good night's sleep last time. I did not sleep well last night. My favorite detail are freckles. I don't know why I find them cute in a character. I like just cute detail. Yeah, a lot of people like that Retold Betty got freckles. And yeah, I think it was a great design choice. I think there's a sense of innocence it kind of gives. You don't really see a lot of evil characters with freckles. God, I should have had a second cup of coffee. I made one cup of coffee and then I thought that would be enough. It was not. Is Akumu gonna have any design changes? Yeah, if you go on my Tumblr, and you can see drawings of my design of Akumu. If you go on my Tumblr, it's the same as my YouTube name, Salty Pepper Spice. I don't know if I ever posted them to Twitter, I might have, but Akumu has a different design. I might pull it up on stream, but yes, the design for Akumu is different. So, anyways, tomorrow I'm presenting my senior thesis in class for the final time, and I hope the people in the class enjoy it. I'm very excited to show it off. It's a bit, I don't know, it feels like something I kind of enjoyed making, but it was very different for me. Especially after Retold. I've explained this to a couple people, but like after Retold, it was very kind of hard to work on other creative projects because it's all I cared about. And I still kind of feel that way. Do you distinguish between so-called money shots and normal ones? Uh, Nero, what do you mean? There are. I guess I want to ask Amy because like what I think what you mean is like are there shots where I'm like particularly like oh there was a lot of care putting into the cinematography and stuff. Yeah, there are some. There are there are some parts in the because we still have some storyboarding done right now. Um, there are some shots where I'm just like, this has to be very cinematically beautiful, or else that's going to be a problem. But there are other shots where I'm like, well, this can just kind of be like talking heads. It wouldn't hurt it if this was just a talking head. So I suppose yeah, there are money shots, but I don't know. Um, the- Not ironically, it fits for Betty to have freckles and also different clothing, so she doesn't look like a fanny car in a skirt when I'm talking. Yeah, so I personally don't have an issue with the original Betty's design. Betty Noir is one of my favorite characters of all time. And I do still love Canon Betty, but I'm really glad that so many people were receptive to the retold design. That video by Gemerald Kid where he talked about the design made me really happy, and I'm really happy people dug it. I will say that doesn't stop me from loving Canon Betty. Still a design I'm personally very fond of. I think it's the just the subversion of expectations. She looks very cute, and then she's like a monster, which I'm a big fan of in media. Chad, I think there's a bit left more coffee in my coffee maker. I'm actually gonna go grab it quick. Behave while I'm gone. I'll be gone for not even 2 minutes. Don't do anything wrong. All right, I'm back. What do you think about Betty with salt in her shoes? I think that would feel like walking on sand. And I hate walking with sand in my shoes, so I'm gonna give that one a thumbs down. That sounds terrible. I hate walking with sand in my shoes. It's like the worst. Would you say there are specific shots that you hated making? Oh God, yeah. I think did I talk about it during? I don't think I did. Maybe I talked about it. I think I talked about it during the director's commentary stream. I hated the shot with Muffet where she like turns around and waves just because Muffet has 6 arms, so animating her was a complete pain. I'm happy with how that shot came out. The walking cycles on Frisk and Betty are a bit awkward, but I didn't like that one was really hard to animate. That one was like a pretty simple shot, and it took me like I think a couple days. Um, let's see here. What other shots? Any shots really with a bunch of motion, like complex motions, typically are frustrating, I would say. There were some that I like were not that frustrating. The shot that was in the trailer of Frisk walking out of the room, that actually was not that hard to animate if I remember correctly. I actually think I enjoyed animating that one quite a bit. Betty's motive is going to change. Uh oh, bye cannoli. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that to be revealed. I would say. I think you're just gonna have to wait to get to the answers of that one. I will say, Chad, it is actually really nice streaming Retold with you guys. I've come to enjoy it a lot because animation can sometimes be kind of an isolating process. Like with episode one, there were times where I kind of felt like I was just screaming into the void, if you will, where I didn't really have any like immediate feedback on it. So, and typically I would like be alone while I was working because I didn't want to be distracted. So it is actually I do actually really enjoy streaming live and getting to animate with people watching. It feels very nice for me personally. What do you think about Muffet's pet trapped in a salt shaker? Arif, you can't keep asking these questions, man. We gotta come up with a new bit. We're no more old bits. I want new bits. Chat, I want new bits and I want them now. I want them on my desk by tomorrow morning. Here's my favorite song from Donkey Kong Country again. The song like the song sounds like floating through space. That's what it sounds like. Okay, I think I need a breakdown frame for this one. What would you say that you are good at animating clothes? I hate doing them as they jiggle so much and move very fine. I don't like put a lot of effort. This is gonna sound bad. I don't put a lot of care into animating like folds and stuff. Um, which tip is not always great. There are times where I really should be adding more follow through. Um, but I would say when I do it, I don't find it incredibly challenging. It's just something I don't always focus on. I feel like a non-answer. I guess the answer is kinda. I wouldn't say I'm bad at it. I would say that if I had, more time, I could probably do it well. Oh, hi Skylar. You're not home yet, but I hope we're having fun. Skylar, you gotta get home right now, okay? I need stream buddies. I'm very lonely. Skylar, you're our last hope. I need stream buddies so that way I don't lose my mind. God, this song is like actually just incredible. I don't know how they made this song, but I'm a big fan. Oh, one second, I got Discord messages. So I need this to hit the phone. Yeah, that feels like not terrible, I don't think. I need this to be a breakdown frame. What do you think about thinking? Uh, I'm not a big fan. I ADHD out a lot, so I sometimes think way too hard. And I'm not a fan. I think if we thought less, there wouldn't be as many problems in the world. I think thinking is the real enemy to the people. If we thought less, be less problems. It's my epic hot take in the stream. Not related to Retold, but do you enjoy Sticker Bus Symphony from the Donkey Kong series? Enjoy it. It's calming. The previous music seemed to be another calming one. Which game is that from? I don't know which one that is. Is that Returns or is that? Because I think this is music from the original trilogy. What I'm playing right now. Generally speaking, though, I do think the Donkey Kong Country games have great soundtracks. What do you think about thinking? Areve. Alright, Areve, this is the same bit. This is the same bit, just with a different joke. We gotta come up with new bits. I need new bits. Talking, I think I'm talking about country. No, 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 I know that. Which Donkey Kong Country game is it from? Because I don't know if I know that one. Ever so. That should look good. Yeah, it kind of does. You guys think Togar will appear in Retold? Who showed Nero the script? Uh-oh. Someone found out the big secret. Nero is going to be the real hero of not Nero. I'm sorry. Togor is going to be the hero of Retold. The secret fighter who comes from the heavens to save us. That is good coffee. It's from Donkey Kong Country. Wait, Donkey Kong Country 2. I've probably heard it then. I don't know if I know it by heart, but I'm sure I've heard it. The real angel from above. True. I've been replaying Doom Eternal in my free time, and that's very much the opposite energy of what we have going on right now. But I will say I do love that game. Doom Eternal is probably one of my favorite games of all time. My favorite is Doom 2016, but Doom Eternal is also really really good. Have you ever seen an animation so stunning that you didn't have words to describe it? Oh God, yeah. Um, no, there definitely have been. There's a film that my buddy Stuvers, who's another YouTuber, and you should go check out his channel because he's a really funny guy. And his next project is coming out soon as well. It's called Small Steps, and he's been working on it for a pretty long time, and I'm very excited to see it. Point is, he took me to the theater to see a movie called Mind Game. It's either Mind Game or Mind Games. I think it's Mind Game. And the animation in Mind Game is genuinely like stunning. It's one of my it's not I would not call it one of my favorite movies because I don't have much personal connection to it, but it's genuinely beautifully animated. There's such a very very weird art style. It's like nothing you will have seen outside of that setting. You should all go watch Mind Game. And also, another movie that he loved that he took me to see that I'm going to recommend to you guys, Tokyo Godfathers. Tokyo Godfathers is another very great movie. I like sorry. To put it in context, I don't really watch a lot of anime stuff. Um, I don't have a problem with it, of course. I just don't really ever go out of my way to watch anime. But those are two anime movies that I really, really, really liked. Tokyo Godfathers is a very touching movie. It's very well made. And so is Mind Game. Both of them, again, just stunning movies, really. Okay, I need to figure this out. This may be a brain bug. What do you think of Cyberpunk 2077? I tried to get into it and I really couldn't. I don't know. It's not for I know a lot of people like it. I just don't think it's for me. What do you think about rotoscoping? I love rotoscoped animation. I think it's very fun. It depends. Typically, I like it in like when it's made to be weird. Like, I love it in stuff like Faith, the Unholy Trinity. I'm a big fan of that. I've also done some rotoscoping myself. I have a little animation that's like a music video of the song "Welcome to Horrorwood," which is up on my second channel. You can go watch it, and that entire video is rotoscoped. I don't like doing rotoscope. It's not very fun for me personally, but I do think it looks really cool, and I'm a big fan of rotoscope. It hurts my wrist a lot to do rotoscoping because it's a lot of drawing precise lines without much time to do stuff like this where I'm focusing on in-betweens. But I do love seeing rotoscope stuff in media. Um, and I think sorry, I like it, yeah. Generally speaking, though, I do enjoy a wide variety of animation styles. In my time in college, I've done many of them. I did 3D, I did stop motion. My stop motion class is actually, I studied under one of the animators for Nightmare Before Christmas, which was really cool. Um, yeah. What is my favorite horror movie? Now we're getting to the real questions. I've definitely said it before on stream, but I'll say it again. It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That is not only my favorite horror movie, it is my favorite movie. One sec. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Ah, yeah. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite movie. I watched it last night. Um, and I still love it as much as the first time I've seen it. It's such a good movie. What do you think about the Saw franchise? Ooh, that's a different. Saw is like So here's the thing. Saw is a great concept, but the movies themselves are not very good. I like some of the Saw movies. There are some Saw movies that are really actually that are good. Saw X is really good. The original Saw two, like three Saws are fine. Um, but like I don't feel like I'm incredibly attached to Saw, and I don't know why. I just never have been. Um, but no, Saw is like I don't know. It's a very like I would say 7 out of 10 horror movie franchise. Like there are not high highs like Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street have where they have like some genuine masterpieces, but like it's consistently like they're okay movies. Tobin Bell is a complete G though. I'm such a big fan of his work in the Saw movies. What do you think about the Halloween movies? I could tell you my opinion on basically all of them. The original, classic. The second one, it's like a good 7 out of 10. The third movie, which is the one that doesn't have Michael Myers in it, um, is actually I think good. If you can get past how weird it is, it's actually a pretty decent watch. Halloween 4, it's kind of just a basic slasher. It's very it's the Friday the 13th inning of the Halloween franchise where they're not really special movies anymore. It's just kind of another slasher. Um Halloween 5, I don't care for it. Halloween 6, bad. Halloween H2O, good. Halloween Resurrection, bad. The Rob Zombie ones, I don't care about them. Halloween 2018, goaded. Halloween Kills, I didn't like it the first time I saw it, but I've come around on it. I don't think it fits Michael Myers as a character, but I like it. And Halloween Ends, I hate that movie with a burning passion. I've never seen Human Centipede. Um, and I don't know if I would enjoy to. I know they're like I know what it's about. I get the premise. I don't know if I would enjoy it though. Granted, there are a lot of gross movies that I do enjoy, so like Terrifier. I love Terrifier. That movie's disgusting. Child play movies. Okay. I can probably actually give my opinion on all of these again. One sec. Let me think about this. Also, let me focus on this motion for a second. All right, the original two Child's Play movies are both really, really good. Play 3, not so much. Bride of Chucky, pretty campy, fun movie. Actually, like, pretty decent. Seed of Chucky, went too far, didn't like it. Curse of Chucky, good. Cult of Chucky, good. The reboot, not so good. That's about it. Huh. Oh, Lord. Do you have any good psychological horror movie recommendations? I want to try and get into more horror stuff sometimes, but a lot of the detailed gore kind of puts me off. Psychological horror? Ooh. I think Suspiria is like the classic one, right? That seems like the psychological horror movie. I guess also The Shining is I would consider psychological horror. I love The Shining. The Shining is one of my favorite movies as well. Um, the Shining is a movie that I appreciate more every time I watch it. That movie is, I think, a masterpiece. Um, God, there's definitely another one I've seen. I guess, Long Legs is kind of psychological. That's a good movie. I like Long Legs. Um, I think Nicolas Cage does a great job in that movie as well. What is a horror movie that I hate? Okay, I'm gonna give three answers because I go back and forth in my head about which of these movies I hate the most. But understand that all of these movies make my blood boil. Um, Halloween Ends, hate that movie. Slender Man, hate that movie. And Megan is Missing, I am disgusted by that movie. That movie is insulting. And I think the guy, I don't, I don't want to get too mean here, but I genuinely think the guy who made it should be ashamed of himself. It's a disgustingly, like, it's kind of offensive how, like, bad it is just because of, like, the material and what it's about. Do you guys know what Megan is Missing is? It went around on TikTok a couple years ago as, like, the scariest movie ever. And for the record, it's not that scary. It's just upsetting and disgusting. There's definitely one other horror movie I don't have in high regard. Oh, Other horror movies I don't like. I don't like the fifth Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I don't like the fifth. I don't like Jason Takes Manhattan, but um, I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch horror movies. I haven't watched Megan. No, 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 Mystic. This isn't Megan, the movie with the. This isn't Megan, the movie with the robot girl. This is a different movie called Megan is Missing. It's a different movie. It's from like 2017 or something. It's don't look it up. It's disgusting and upsetting, and I'm quite repulsed by it. Megan, the movie Megan is good. I like Megan. This is a different movie though I'm talking about, and it's genuinely dog shit. You should not watch it. Shit, I like the way that is. Have you watched it in its entirety? Megan is Missing? Yes, I did. Um, when it went around as like a TikTok trend, I don't use TikTok, so I didn't see it from there. Um, my friend had their Discord status as, "Don't watch Megan is Missing. It's the scariest movie I've ever seen." And I'm a complete horror junkie, so I was like, okay, I have to watch it then. And I watched it, and I was not afraid of it. I was just disgusted by the material, and that any director would decide to make that movie. Megan is Missing, genuinely disgusting movie. Um, and it handles its material so poorly. You guys know how like people criticize the YouTuber Urban Spook for how he handles certain topics. I have the same issue with Megan is Missing. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get too graphic into explanation because this is really not the place to. Just know that I don't like Megan is Missing, and I think the material it was trying to cover was handled very, very poorly. What do I dislike most about Halloween Ends? That it wasn't about Michael Myers. I listen. Again, Halloween 2018 is one of my favorite movies. I genuinely think that movie is a masterpiece. And what I love about that movie so much is how it makes it feel like there is something supernatural about Laurie and Michael's bond, even though nothing about their bond is supernatural in any way. Um, so Halloween Ends kind of just ignored that, even though it's supposed to be the grand finale of Michael Myers in favor of Rowan Campbell's character. And I want to be clear, I actually like Rowan Campbell as an actor. I've seen him in other stuff since, and he's very funny. He's a very funny guy, and I think he's a good actor. And I like seeing him in horror projects. I just hate him in Halloween Ends. He's in. By the way, Rowan Campbell is in that movie called The Monkey. It was a. I don't know if you guys have seen The Monkey. But his character in The Monkey looks like a lore accurate Chris from Deltarune. One sec, I'm gonna pull up a picture actually. You guys need to see this because he looks exactly like what I think Chris from Deltarune would look like. Rowan Campbell, The Monkey. Sorry, chat. One sec. Trying to get the image up for you guys. Alright, chat. Does this guy... This is Rowan Campbell's character in The Monkey. Does this not look like what Chris from Deltarune would look like? Is this not exactly, like, lore accurate? Because when you say Chris Deltarune, I only see this now. I only see Rowan Campbell in The Monkey. Chris grown up. Well, in the movie, I think he's supposed to be... Yeah. So to me, this is Chris Deltarune in the canon. This is what Chris would look like in live action. Okay, back to the stream. How do I get rid of this? Goodbye, Chris. I assume you haven't played Monster Hunter. Oh, hi, Joe. Monster Hunter. Joe, I'm gonna be so real. I know you love the Monster Hunter stuff, man, and I'm not mad at all. I don't know anything about Monster Hunter. I don't know the monster designs, and I have not played any of them. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that it's a series I haven't gotten into yet. I probably will one day, but I just recently got into like Resident Evil, so I'm trying to play more. I recently got into survival horror games, and I'm enjoying some of those. So that's what I'm focusing on right now. Hi, Skylar. What do I think about the movie The Monkey? How much longer am I going to be streaming? How far into the stream are we right now? Probably in our hour. What do I think about the movie The Monkey? Okay, genuinely really good. By Nero. Arif, to answer your question, The Monkey is actually really good. The issue I think with The Monkey was that it was not advertised as what it is, which is a horror comedy. But if you go in with the understanding that it is a horror comedy, you will have a great time. It's genuinely super funny. It's a great movie. I give it like an 8 out of a 10, personally. Rowan Campbell's character in that, by the way, is incredibly funny. It has been a good stream, Skylar. Thank you. I appreciate you saying hi. But you need to lock in and get on stream next week, or else it's gonna be your head buster. Yeah, no, it's a great horror comedy. It's genuinely super funny. I can hop on for a few minutes. Like right now, or okay, we still gotta do stuff. Don't sweat it. You don't have to do that if you don't have time. I'm holding down the fort. If you can't get here till next week, I'm not stressing about it. What do I think about it? Oh god. Okay, the movies I like. I like the 90s miniseries. I think that's really good. I think Tim Curry does a genuinely amazing job. I have not seen It Chapter 2, but I liked the 2017 It with Bill Skarsgård. I think he also did an amazing job as Pennywise in that, and that's genuinely. I feel like It is kind of like one of like. I feel like It. This is gonna sound weird. I feel like It is like the Avengers of horror adaptations, right? Like it's a very good movie, solidly made with great effects. So I feel like It 2017 is I hold in the same regard as the 2012 Avengers movie. I don't know if that makes any sense. I will say I tried to read the book. Oh, I didn't try to read. I listened to the audiobook because I don't really like reading. And I did not enjoy it. I got like it was a 40-hour audiobook and I got 10 hours in and I couldn't take it anymore. I thought it was fucking horribly written. There's so much jumping around that feels so unnecessary and disorienting. Which is weird because the other Stephen King books I've read I did enjoy. Like Cujo is my favorite book of all time. It feels good if I just add more motion. I feel like I can go on to chat. Hold down the fort. I'm on to the bathroom. Ask questions. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll be right back. I'll put this on loop for you guys so you guys can like give your opinions on this little motion here. Welcome back. I'm back. I'm also sweating, I guess. I don't know why. It's not that hot in my room, but I guess I'm sweating. Cool. Jessica does love her phone. Yeah. She's got Flappy Bird. That's why she's like trying to she's trying to just comfort Flappy Bird after he fell down. Why is she caressing her phone? It'll make more sense when you watch the episode, I swear to God. I know it seems weird now. It'll make more sense when the episode's out, and you understand why. I I hope it makes more sense. If it doesn't, then this is gonna be embarrassing. But I hope it makes more sense. I feel like this could use another. It seems like a little bit more like ease out. Let me go frame by frame by this actually. I don't do this enough. I need to go frame by frame more and like analyze my animation. What are my three favorite Stephen King books? I've only read two of them in their entirety. I've only read Pet Cemetery and Cujo through their entirety, and I enjoyed both of those quite a lot. Pet Cemetery is like Pet Cemetery is like really good. But I prefer Cujo. Um, Cemetery is very long though. It's very much kind of a slow burn. But it's totally worth it. I do think that's a great one of his best. I started reading Carrie and I just didn't finish it. I don't know why. I think because it's so close to the movie adaptation that I kind of already understood everything that was going to happen. It's different though. For those who didn't know, Carrie, the book, is like told in a series of different people's accounts of what happened. If you're wondering where the Frisk Undertale is, if you're wondering where the Frisk Undertale is, we're yeah, are out trying to find FNAF figures. That's what you're doing today? You're looking for FNAF figurines? Are these like important figurines? You're looking for collectibles or what? They're $100 on eBay. That doesn't answer my. They're like value. Like okay, they're valuable clearly, but what are they? Are they like? Why do you want these so bad? And you're not paying that. So what are you doing? Are you trying to hunt down? Oh shit! I just crashed Adobe. Oh, I just crashed it. Okay. One sec, chat stream's about to disappear for a sec. I gotta pull Adobe Animate back up. I don't know if you guys saw what happened, but you see how if you guys saw two of the things were named. Okay, let me explain this. I'll pull up the file quick, and then I'll explain what happened just there. Give me a quick second to get the stream back up. Are we back? Thank you, OBS. Alright, let me explain what just happened. When I went to rename whatever I was just naming, oops. When I went to name that folder, it accidentally clicked both folders at the same time. No, we're good. I saved right before that happened. Um, what happened though was it tried to click to rename both of these folders at once. Um, and when that happens, Adobe Animate doesn't know what to do, so it crashes. It's a very frustrating glitch. What do I think about the Fifth Element? I have not read the Fifth Element. I actually don't know anything about the Fifth Element. Oh, it's just named wrong. That's why I'm confused. Check it. That could use another frame to use in, I think. Let me read this book. Oh, that's cool. I don't really buy figurines. I like statues. I have a Jason figurine that my friend gave me for Christmas, and that's about it. I don't buy like action figures. I like statues. Like I have the Mortal Kombat 9 Collector's Edition statues, which are my favorite thing ever. I have a statue of the lone survivor from Fallout New Vegas, the lone survivor armor. I have a lot of statues actually. They're my favorite thing to buy as far as collectibles go. They aren't like they're $25 in store. Okay. You know, Skylar, you're talking a lot about this FNAF stuff. When this is an Undertale live stream, kind of cringe. And then I wagged my little finger at you like Homelander in that GIF. Let me make sure the stream's working because I realized that I didn't check it once I started it up again. Can you work with me, OBS? OBS, OBS, OBS. Why aren't you opening OBS? Okay, it's working. We're fine. You live in FNAF? I guess I forgot. Why would you do that though? What's so cool about FNAF? Your entire Oh, your room is FNAF. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. For the record, chat, I know it's not pronounced FNAF, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I think it sounds funnier than FNAF. Okay, I call it FNAF because there's a YouTuber called Poofesher who calls it FNAF, and I think it's a lot funnier than FNAF. So, yeah, Poofesher reference. I love Poofesher. Dude's mad funny. Um, you knew I was goaded. I thought this was already obvious, but you know, doesn't hurt to be reminded. I appreciate that, Skylar. That's a good question from Skylar. Chad, how do we feel about the Five Nights at Freddy's? Um, how do I feel about the Five Nights at Freddy's though? Um, yeah, I used to like Five Nights at Freddy's, but then it got turned into a children's. That's a joke. I'm not as into FNAF as I was when I was a kid, but I still get the appeal. I'm not a big fan of. I think I've grown tired of the storytelling decision of FNAF. I feel I don't know if I've ever explained my personal philosophy. I think Five Nights at Freddy's is at its most enjoyable when you don't care about what the actual story is and just try and use whatever elements to make your own story. Like, for example, Wendigoon's video about the FNAF timeline is probably wildly inaccurate, but it's still one of my favorite interpretations of the FNAF lore because it's a satisfying story. Whereas I think FNAF struggles to be a story, and instead focuses on being very lore without much care about like character motivation and stuff. Stopped playing after FNAF 4. I guess I stopped after FNAF, like playing them. I think I stopped after. No, I played FNAF 6. I liked it. It was also free, that's why I played it. So I guess I've never been that into FNAF as like games. I guess I like the original three, like two. FNAF 2 is my favorite one. I think that one has like the best character design. I also think the gameplay loop is the most engaged. Salty, we should do game streams. When are we gonna do game streams? I don't want to like probably soon. I would like to do some gaming streams. I think that would be fun. Um, I've been thinking about like how I'd want to frame that. So we'll probably do a talk about it soon. I would not be opposed to doing gaming streams. I just wouldn't want it to interfere with the um the retold streams. Play Bite by Night with me, Salty. What is Bite by Night? What is that? I think you saw. I saw you. I think I saw you talk about it on Twitter. I don't know what it is though. I assume it's a FNAF fan game. I got it mixed up with the 5 minutes of Frick Bears thing, which it is apparently not. It's peak. Okay. I wouldn't be opposed. I do enjoy some FNAF fan games. Like I really liked Juniors. I thought Juniors was really fun. I played 5 Nights at Candy's a couple months back, and I also enjoyed that. It was very easy though. I don't think I died at all in my first playthrough of Candies. Chad, I think I've talked about this on stream before, but how would you guys feel about? I think we'll probably do this after episode 2, so that way we have like a more engaged audience. Um, how would you guys feel about a charity live stream where we play through all the Garden of Banban games? Because I fucking hate Garden of Banban. And I am known when I am frustrated with a game, especially in single player. I am known to crash out. To be honest, I feel recent FNAF has been all or nothing and just tries too hard and ends up with complicated storyline. It's just weird. None of the fun. Yeah, I agree. I think FNAF really struggles from a storytelling aspect, especially recently. Like, I mean, I know that there was the whole security breach thing where Scott kind of hid the story from the team who were making the game, and that was the whole thing. But even Secret of the Mimic, it does it like yes, it makes lore sense, Secret of the Mimic, right? But as a story, it is not that engaging, which I genuinely I think is a pitfall a lot of these mascot horrors fall into. A lot of them are like have good lore but terrible storytelling. I would say that describes Bendy and the Ink Machine. I think that describes Hello Neighbor. I think that describes Poppy Playtime and 5 Nights at Freddy's. Salty, can we mute the audio and the retail cast dubs over it? Frick Bears or Garden of Banban? I mean, no, it's not okay. So it's not a bad story, right? But like to me, it's not. How do I explain this? Okay, so my issue with Secret of the Mimic is that it's not is the story by all accounts is well told, right? It has a beginning, a middle, and an end with story elements that all piece together, and that's fine. But the issue is none of it feels that powerful, I guess. So my example that I always go to, my favorite piece of FNAF storytelling in the entirety is the Night 6 phone call from FNAF 2. Every time I hear like the phone guy say, someone wore a suit, a yellow one, and none of them are acting right now, that's great storytelling. That's terrifying. What does that mean? But Secret of the Mimic doesn't have moments like that. It all feels very cookie cutter, and I think that's my issue with it. I feel like FNAF has gotten a little safe with its storytelling, and made it very mundane to me. Alright, Skylar, you entertain the chat for a minute or moving to the bathroom. I have Sonnet, you told us, we all know, the entire chat knows that you crucified Sonichu. Kind of messed up of you though, because Sonichu is a friend of mine. Um, okay, wait, Skylar, genuine question, genuine question, Skylar, how much money would you be willing to spend on um buying the rights to the character of Sonichu? Like, what's the max amount you would be willing to spend to buy the rights to Sonichu? Because I think hypothetically, in a hypothetical world, to own Sonichu, I would be willing to spend like $1,000. Feel like you'd be well, probably, but like kind of worth it, right? A little bit. It's a burden you don't want to bear. I will bear the burden. I will happily bear the burden. Chat, I'm kind of starving right now. I need to. I don't want to order food, but like I also don't really have a lot of food till I get paid. So I kind of want to go get food, but I also don't want to spend money. It's kind of like the Gen Z dilemma, isn't it? Wanting fast food but not wanting to spend the money. Excuse me, Chad. Jesus. God, my spring allergies have been killing me. I get really bad spring allergies. I've been waking up every day and basically immediately popping Benadryl. You're almost at GameStop. Can I please? Wait, are you? You're not driving, right? You're not texting and driving. Are you walking to GameStop? Salty, can I do a poll? I don't know how to do a poll. How do I do a poll? Oh, you're not driving. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do a poll. Wait, let me see if I can figure it out quick. Skylar, I think that's a no-go. I have no idea how to do a poll. I might have to pull it up. Why can I super chat my own stream? Really? I can super chat my own stream? Why? Speaking of super chat, uh, fellas, I am hoping to get Streamlabs working soon, so that way we can have notifications on stream. Should get Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie. Mangle. Mangle's the best one. Mangle's my favorite animatronic. That's my opinion. Mangle's my fucking goat, dude. Chat, perhaps I will order some food and treat myself a little bit. There's a chicken place nearby that's so good. I freaking love the local chicken place. Actually, they're not local, they're a chain. They don't have a lot of. I don't want to say what it is though, because I don't want to get epically doxxed. Because there's only a couple of them around, but they are a chain, so I'm not gonna say where. I'll be sending pictures in the Gru server, Salty. Okay. Okay, I'm like mad hungry now. Oh my god. Alright, chat, we're gonna go until I start getting like ADHD hunger, where I like feel sick because I'm not eating. So I think I got another good 30 minutes in me. Which might be all I need to finish the shot, quite frankly, but we'll see. Don't starve to death, please. That's bad for your health. Yeah, but I played Minecraft, so I know that I can't die by starvation unless I'm on hardcore. So I'll be fine. I'm not that hungry. I'm just like I can feel that like I'm a little hungry, like I'm at that level of hungry where like I don't like I'm like my stomach's not growling or anything, right? But like I can kind of feel that I'm a little like sluggish, I guess. That's where I'm at. I feel fine. I can just tell that I'm like I could tell that I could eat. Does that make any fucking sense? I have no idea. That looks bad. I need to fix that. So all these at like 400 bars. That's probably accurate. I could still run, but like not for long. Chat, what's your favorite fast food place go? Me personally, I'm all in on Panda Express. I fucking love Panda Express. It's the like worst Chinese food you could get, but it's so good. Don't order the new chicken sandwich from Chili's and made you feel like shit. Alright, Chad, don't go to Chili's and get the new chicken sandwich. You heard it from Fresco Undertale. Used to be at Checkers, but the one in town shut down. I've never been to Checkers. We have one in Milwaukee, but I've never been to it. It's on, I think, North Side, and I live on not North Side. Maybe try Hardee's. Well, I'm just asking what your favorite is. Um, um, I've never been to Hardee's though. I don't think. Hardee's like, Hardee's is like it's like Arby's, isn't it? It's kind of like an Arby's. As big as your. Yeah, well, that sounds awesome. I want a chicken sandwich that big. I love giant food. That's because I'm a big old fat boy and I love food, so I'll eat as much as I can. My local bar makes a really good burger, but I can't afford that right now. And also, if I go to the bar, I'm gonna want to drink, and that's gonna be expensive, and it's gonna be a whole thing, you know. So I think I will just get fast food. Pretty sure I got food poisoning, but French fries kept me from peeking. That's fair. Last time I got food poisoning, I went to McDonald's and I had a bad McChicken. Um, this was a couple years ago now, but I to this day cannot get a McChicken because it makes me feel sick. Which sucks because I used to really like McChicken. Hand flipped correctly? I can't tell. It should be. Yeah, but your thumbs are on the inside. Yeah, that's right. Wait, yeah, I think that's right. That feels right. Chat unrelated, but I totally messed up my back. I don't know what I did, but like I have such like a dull, I have a dull pain in my lower back, and shit hurts so bad. Skylar, update by the way, chat. Skylar is approaching GameStop rapidly. Wish her luck. I remember the Grimace Shake meme. I do. I had the Grimace Shake. I don't remember what it tasted like. It was good though. It was like berry or something, like wild berry. They don't have the figures you cry. Well, seems a bit extreme. Got it. Got you, Skylar. I will say, chat, we have a little announcement coming out soon, and I hope you guys are receptive to it. That's all I'm gonna say for now, because I don't know how when I'm gonna plan it out, but big things are happening. Big things are happening. So look out for that. Sorry, the stream's a bit dry, y'all. I don't know what I did, but I really messed up my back. I probably have to go to the doctor soon. Like, I can, like, feel it right now. I think it's just from sitting down and working on art so much. I think it's because of my posterior. Chris of an artist is always having some back neck issue. This is true. I always have like a little bit of pain in my back and my wrist. I have to do, this is true. I have to do stretches all the time for my wrist because I damaged my tendons a while back from drawing too much. Genuine warning, by the way, they have Toy Bonnie. Get it, bro. Toy Bonnie's awesome. Genuine, like, PSA for any artist out there, please do wrist stretches. I had tendonitis and I had to do physical therapy, and it's not fun. It was a terrible time. My wrist pain got so bad that I would sometimes, like, just drop stuff. So, PSA, if you are an artist, do wrist stretches often. It is good for you. It's healthy. It will help you be a better artist by letting you work with a more constant flow. I think I have permanent wrist damage already, so avoid getting what I have because my wrist gets tired very easily, even after physical therapy. Yeah. Quick question: how are the Bettys in your Tomodachi Life living the dream doing? They're good. Uh, they're pretty epic. I only have 2 of them on right now. I've been adding other characters. I put Isaac Clarke from Dead Space on my island. That's my little sad boy. I love Isaac Clarke. I'm gonna add more of them soon, but I don't know. I haven't had a lot of time to play. The first couple days was like I basically just played it, and now I'm kind of slowing down. Which is with any game, but like, I don't know. It's a good game. I think it needs some content updates. I hope we're getting content updates, but like, it's good. I will say I'm not a fan. If it is with content updates, I'm not a fan of the drip feeding stuff. I wish they would just give us more stuff to do now, but I get it. I will say, with Tomodachi Life, I think I prefer, as far as like slow, like these very like life sim kind of games, I think I prefer Animal Crossing, but the new Tomodachi Life is very good. I will say I feel like Tomodachi Life and Animal Crossing are like, does this make any sense? They're like artist trap games, right? Like the kind of games that artists play and kind of just make them sink a couple hundred hours into it without thinking. And I feel like it's the kind of games that only artists, like artists typically respond to those games a lot more, if that makes any sense. God, do I have my ice pack? No, it's warm right now, damn it. I need to go get, like, get another ice pack and put that on my back more. Yeah, no, living Tomodachi life, living the dream's good. Um, I do wish there was, I guess, more to it, but I guess it really is like kind of a make your own fun game, and that's fine. But I do wish there was more items to place. Kind of like Animal Crossing New Horizons. But I guess, maybe I'm just not getting it yet. Again, I think I prefer Animal Crossing as far as like life sims go, but Tomodachi Life is very good. All right, update chat. Skylar went to GameStop for nothing. It sucks. Yeah, my Mii's also keep asking me. What my Mii's keep asking me to put a beach lounger on not the beach, and it's really annoying. I get it. Funny shit. Oh, bye, Skylar. Have a good silk. I'm sorry you couldn't find Epic Animatronic. We will probably end stream here too soon because I'm starting to get that feeling when you're hungry and you start feeling like a little sick. Not sick, but like I don't know. Does that make any sense? You like you don't you're kind of hungry, but instead of like your stomach growling, you just like kind of feel tired and wobbly. That's where I'm at a little bit. I could probably get a couple more frames done. This is not a very complex shot, to be fair. Play it for a while now since I can't figure out what to draw. You should draw Betty Retold, bro. That's a joke. Obviously, draw what you want. Um, yeah, I feel like that's kind of why it's like an artist trap game, though. No, like it's like, oh, I don't know what to draw. I guess I'll like think about it while I play some Tomodachi Life. It's like very simple. You know, it's fun. I really enjoy it. I have like Mortal Kombat characters and the Team Fortress 2 mercs on my island. I got Isaac Clarke and I got Leatherface and Jason Voorhees. Have you seen the other Glitch Tail remake project that released a trailer pretty recently? Yeah, what is the name of it? It has like a really weird contemporary art style. Not to say it's bad, right? But it's very contemporary. What is it called? Like Shattered something? Yeah, Mystic. I also get nauseous when I'm hungry. I think that's actually what happens instead of my stomach growling. I just feel nauseous. God, what is it called? LAH. So I remember watching the trailer and I really, really liked it. And I'm very excited for it. Generally speaking, though, there are a lot of like Glitch Tail remake projects you should be following. If you guys don't already follow Sonata or Wacky Bonnie, the creator of Glitch Tail RE, you should be following that. I love Sonata's work. Um, Shattered Timeline, yes, Shattered Timeline. The trailer looks incredible. It has such a fascinating art style, and I'm very excited to see what they do with that. There's also Neo Madness. I love Neo Madness. If you, I don't know when that's coming out. It looks like they're getting close. I know it was supposed to come out last year, but it didn't. I'm hoping it comes out this year because I've seen an early draft of it. I got to watch the storyboard version because I was friends with one of the directors who has since left the project. But I got to watch it early and I absolutely loved it. Shattered Timeline by the Shattered Channel. I think so. AZ's. Yeah, I'm friends with AZ. I love AZ's take as well. I love AZ's art in general. Um, AZ has such good color usage, and even now that she's not as focused on REGT stuff, I still try to keep up with her work. I love her own project, Scarlet Manor. I'm a big fan of that. Generally speaking, you should be following AZ's work. I love their stuff. I feel like I could gas up the entire REGT community right now, though. Um, there's so many talented people in this community who have are both doing really interesting things in the glitch to rewrite community, but also have a lot of their own projects that are really cool. Um, yeah, I love this community. Big fan. There's like a full document that has all of the current remakes that we know of. Yeah, I know. I think I don't know who made that one, but I've seen the doc because I think I'm in it. And I'm a fan of that too. I love the archive, man. There's a lot of people in this community who just make stuff, and it's very heartwarming to see so many creative people kind of come together for this one thing, and also enjoy. More importantly to me, I think I love how many people are not limited to enjoying people's REGT stuff. I love how many people in this community see other projects outside of the REGT stuff, and enjoy them. I'm a huge fan. I'm trying to think of some of them. God, I mean, my friend RNP who does like a lot of FNAF stuff. I love his FNAF stuff. I love a lot of his projects. To be clear, RNP works on Retold. He helps. He's a co-writer and also he helps with storyboarding. What is my least favorite action movie? It's a very broad question. I don't know actually. I don't watch a lot of action movies. I don't know if I've ever seen an action movie I disliked. I guess Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I guess. That movie is pretty bad. I guess I would call that an action movie, yeah. Movie's not good. Anyway, welcome back. Nero, FYI, I don't know how much longer we're going. Probably not much longer. I'm feeling a little hungry. I need to go have an epic meal. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm just hungry. Your boy's hungry. Salty gotta eat. You need to go eat. Then go eat, gang. I can get a couple more frames done. I've actually read the fanfic Shatter Timeline it's based off. I didn't know that it was a fanfic already, really. I should read it then. I don't really like reading, but I'll give it a try. What character do you despise the most? Like Like in general, or what? Like in any media, or is there a certain piece of media you're looking for? In general, um, I don't know. Hmm. I guess I've never really thought of that. Um, let me think for a sec. Character I despise. Oh, boy. Um, I have no idea. Like I said, it's so broad. Like I said, I don't really know what to think of. I'm trying to think of all the media I engage with, but I'm like, I can't think of anything. We're just desperate for more glitch tale content. Yeah, same. Um, I mean, the RAGT community has so much like interesting stuff going on right now. It's probably in its best state because we have glitch tale RE and Madness is coming and Retold. I'm happy that people are like ready for more glitch tale stuff, and I think that's very sweet. Um, and I again I love this community so much. What's my favorite GT episode? Um, oh boy, probably the one where Betty fights Gaster. I like that one a lot. I just love Bet Noir though, and she's in that episode a lot. So, all right, chat. I'm officially really hungry. So I'm gonna end stream, but I think we made a lot of good process. I'm probably gonna finish this shot later tonight yet. But I appreciate you guys coming out. I think we had a really good stream. We got productive. We talked a lot. Had a good epic convo. One sec. Why can't I pull up OBS? There we go. Yeah. So, I appreciate you guys coming out, and I hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoy the stream. Bye bye. 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 Bye.